months of music. I want to talk about how you can play a song called True Love by Coldplay. And we end up cabling this on the 6th fret to kind of match the recording, walk through a couple things in root position. And it starts off with this cool little lead-in lick where you can play the open G, and then 1st fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B, 1st fret on the B, open E, and then 3rd on the B, 1st fret on the B, and then back to 3rd on the B. So you'd have kind of 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 3, 1, 3, 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 3, 1, 3. Or if you wanted to, you could kind of back that up with a chord with a C major chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the 1st finger and making that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for a C major 9 and kind of say some stuff around C. Or another way to play C major 9 would be doing 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. You may kind of dig on that for the C major 9. And there's a couple different strummings you may want to think about through the song actually. You could kind of work kind of a down count on each chord, kind of a C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C, da 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 da, C, da 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 da. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Or what I was really gravitating to through this song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. Kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. What I mean by that is if you take the C and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. And then from that intro, we'll be going into our main verse. We started on the C majors, kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4 count. And then we go to an A minor chord. We normally do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd, 3rd finger on the G 2nd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord that sounds really sad. Now around A minors in general, you may dig on lifting the 1st finger, making that an A sus2, or adding in the pinky on the B string 3rd for A sus, kind of saying some stuff around the A minor. Or you may dig on lifting the 3rd finger, making that an A minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or you may dig on an A7 sus by doing 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your A minor. And then from the A minor, we go to an E minor chord. Normally you do this 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 2nd. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord. It sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on adding in the 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for the E minors, the E minor 7. And then from there, we'd be going to a G minor chord. Normally, we'll talk about an easy option here too, but normally you do this as a 3rd fret bar, 3rd finger on the A 5th, pinky on the D 5th, and G minor. Or you may dig on lifting off the pinky and making that a G minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the B string 6th fret for G minor 7. Or if you're kind of digging around that root position idea, you could do 2nd finger on the low E 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and just kind of kill the A string with the 1st finger and use that as a G5 as a good substitute for that G minor. And then from the G minor, we go to a D minor chord. So we have 1st finger on the high E 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd. And if you strum the D string or the high E string, the sad sounds of D minor. Now you may also dig on lifting the first finger, making that a D sus2. We're adding in the pinky on the high E third for D sus, kind of say some stuff around the D minor. And then from the D minor, then we go back to our A minor, we do some more A minor, and then we go to a G major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the A second, second finger on the low E third, third finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, it sounds a G major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on putting the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the G major. And then from there we kind of repeat that progression. We have kind of our C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G. Or if you're digging on the strumming, you can kind of work that down, down, up on each chord to kind of half it with the down, down, up, down, up. G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G. Or if you're digging on the 16th, then you may want to work just a down, 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 up on each chord. D minor, down, 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 G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G. And from there, then we'll be going into our chorus part. Our chorus starts on the C, and you may want to work that whole pattern for that. And then we go to A minor, but then we go to an F major chord. And normally you do this as a first fret bar. We'll talk about some easy options here too. Second finger on the G second, third finger on the A third, pinky on the D third. If you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord and sounds really happy. If you're just starting out, a good substitute for that would be an F major 7, where you do first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the G second fret, third finger on the D third fret. If you strum the D string of the high E string, it sounds an F major 7 that sounds really groovy, happy. Or you may dig on an F major 13 by doing first finger on the G second, second finger on the D third, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. Kind of working that for your F. And then from the F major, we go to an E minor, and then we kind of have an E minor with a D minor. So you kind of dig on that. And then from there, we'll be kind of repeating a lot of those parts until we get to our bridge part, which is kind of an elaboration of a lot of the things we've been talking about. Now the weird thing is, to play along with Coldplay, instead of starting on a C major, they're starting on an F sharp major. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 6th fret, then now your C is really an F sharp major, and your A minor is really a D sharp minor, and your E minor is really an A sharp minor, and your G minor is really a C sharp minor, and the D minor is really a G sharp minor, and our F major is really a B major. But to take it from the very beginning, you may want to kick it off with that intro lick, kind of 1 3 1 0 3 1 3. Or you could kind of work that around the chord, actually get the down idea, or the down down up down up, or the 16th idea. So you kind of dig on that, working that C chord. And then from here, then we'll be going into our first verse. And you can really use any of those ideas we've been talking about. Kind of C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G, C, A minor, A minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G. Repeat that progression twice, and then we go into our chorus part. You really do that any of those ways too. We have the C down, up, down, A minor, then our F down, up, D minor, down, up, D minor, down, up, D minor, down, up. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you got the C, A minor, F down, 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 D minor, E minor, D minor. And then from there, then we go into kind of almost an intro return. You will kind of hear that main lick come back, but we kind of follow our progression for our verse. Now, one other thing I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, at the down, down, up, down, up, you add in a bass for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the G major and the G minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the D minor, you'd have the D for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. So we tried that verse break with kind of a bass down up, down, up. You may just want to work just the bass down up on each chord. Kind of C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, E minor, G. Kind of through that break. Or if you wanted to, you could kind of work basses into the 16th pattern, and you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, work bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, work bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. So we tried that through our verse. Whenever C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, E minor, G. And from there, then we'd be going into our next chorus. So our C, A minor, F, E minor, E minor, D minor. If you're digging on the 16th, we have the C, A minor, F, E minor, D minor. And then from there, we go into a chorus tag that kind of follows our second chorus, where you may want to kind of do that C with the whole pattern. And actually, if we're doing bass down, up, A minor, bass, down, up, down. Then we got an F, and then a C, and then an E minor, and then a D minor. That kind of leads us into our bridge. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you have the C, A minor, F, C, E minor, D minor. And then from there, then we'll be going into our bridge part. So we did that with a bass down, up, down, up. We got the A minor, F, C, E minor, D minor, A minor, F, D minor, A minor, G, F, D minor, A minor, G, F, D minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th feel, you have A minor, F, C, E minor, D minor, A minor, F, D minor, A minor, G major, F, D minor, A minor, G, F, D minor. And then from there, then we'd be going into our outro, which is just like our chorus part. So we have our C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G, or like our verse part. C, A minor, E minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, A minor, G. Repeat that 5 times, and then we go to a big C major chord. But that's the basics of how you can strum through True Love by Coldplay. So good luck.